Hey, I'm Caleb.
And I'm Kyra, and we want to take a couple of minutes to talk to you about the Torchbearers.
Yeah, the Torchbearers are our partners. They're like our family from all around the globe, and together we're shining light in the darkest corners. So let's chat about how.
Well, let's start with the name. We have called our partners the Torchbearers.
Yep.
And it's no coincidence that we also have a logo that is a flaming torch.
It is no coincidence.
Talk to us about that.
Our logo is a torch because we think that is an excellent representation of who we are and what we do as a ministry. A torch has, like a flaming torch, has literally one purpose in life, and that is to carry a flame.
Otherwise, it's a club.
Otherwise, it's just a club, which I suppose you can belt people on the head, but
it's not quite what we're about.
No, exactly. A flaming torch has that one purpose of carrying a flame, and in the same way, everything we create, everything we do, has one purpose, which is about carrying God's light, carrying the light of His glory. Our music, our concerts, our videos, our content online, our podcasts, every single thing we do is for the purpose of actually carrying God's light and His glory, and then being a torch that can take that out into the darkest corners. Our foundational scripture for this ministry was in Isaiah chapter 60, verses 1-3, where it talks about us shining the light of God's glory and taking that into the darkness in the world. And that's exactly what our heart is for our music and everything we do.
Exactly. And music, we feel, is such an effective tool for that, because
it's
music,
so useful.
Is one of those things that can actually reach down into a person's soul. They might be closed off to, a gospel message. They might be closed off to, coming to church or things like that. But music can reach past that and reach down to a person's soul, and so it makes a very effective tool for carrying the light of God's glory into the darkest
it's a
corners.
very effective torch, we reckon. So that's our heart for everything we do, is carrying that torch in the darkest corners, and the Torchbearers are a really significant part of that.
So the Torchbearers, our partners, they're partnering with us to fulfill this mission of taking that torch into the darkest corners. And there's a couple of key ways that they do that.
Yeah, exactly. So one of the key ways that the Torchbearers partner with us in that mission is by supporting it financially and through prayer. And their support is so significant because it means we can carry that flame further and wider. We can create more content, we can do more events, we can go through more opportunities and open doors that God gives us, all because of their support enabling us to do that. And it means we can give more stuff away, and we can just focus on spreading that flame and taking that further and wider, all because of their support.
Exactly. And every time we do that, every time we go out there, you've been a part of it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we call you the Torchbearers, because when we carry that torch, even though you might not be there physically, it's like you've got a hand on the torch. You're carrying it with us. If someone hears our song on the radio, or sees a video, or listens to a podcast, or comes to an event and encounters God's light, you've been there with us with a hand on the torch because of your support and your partnership. But that's not the whole picture, because partnership is not just about you empowering us to carry our torch into the darkness, but as our partners, we love to empower you to carry your torch into your world, wherever you are.
Exactly, because each of us is carrying a torch.
Exactly, wherever we are.
Wherever we go, are carrying God's light with us. And so it doesn't matter if, it's in a slum, overseas, or if it's just around the corner. There is darkness everywhere. Everywhere we go, there are people without hope who are needing to hear about the light.
Yeah, they need God's light, and that's how we love to partner with you. As our partners, we will empower you with content to inspire you to shine God's light and carry the torch into your world. We want to partner with you in that, and we want to resource you. We will create resource specifically for you to share with those around you, to shine God's light, to carry your torch into your world. And really, nothing excites us more than hearing stories from our partners about them carrying light into their world, using that content, using the resources we've sent them, because that means that it's increasing our reach exponentially. We can carry our torch so far, but every one of us has a place where we can carry ours. Every one of us has a place in our world, and as each of us carries our torch to our world, it's like the reach increases exponentially, and we become a part of something way bigger than ourselves.
So Torchbearers, we really are so grateful for you. You're a vital part of this mission, and you really do have a hand on the torch. We love you, and we're praying for you all the time. You are never without prayer. Yeah,
exactly. And if you're interested in joining this team and becoming a torchbearer, we would love to invite you to do so. You can jump onto our website, caleblewis.com.au, to find out more, read all about the Torchbearers. And if you want to, just click the I'm in button and you can dive in and become a part of this amazing family from all around the world. And together, we're shining light in the darkest corners.